perspective in that it simply argues for more liberal trade. You've been very much involved in the conversations about Greece. If the United States is pursuing perverse policies, the Europeans are pursuing even more perverse policies. The last week or two, there have been leaks and counter leaks about whether Greece is going to go over the cliff, whether it's going to have to leave the Eurozone, whether this game of chicken between the Greek government and the Germans and the EU. Can you tell us a little bit about that? Are you cautiously optimistic? Are you pessimistic? Is this is the 100th anniversary of World War I? Are we going to have the same kind of miscalculation that's going to lead to another European catastrophe?
Unfortunately, I think it's very likely that that will happen. In the last couple of weeks, I had the chance to spend a lot of time with the Greek finance minister. We spent only a half day together. I had a public interview with him, and that interview started trending and it was only forced down by Hillary's announcement of her candidacy, but that's okay. And I also spent several hours with Sόϊμπλε, the German finance minister, and last night I had a chance to talk to the president of one of the European countries. And I got to tell you, this is a train wreck very likely to happen. That you might call it an accident, but at this juncture it's hardly an accident. It's almost going to be an event. It's only, I think, going to take somebody like Angela Merkel to come in at a in a statesman-like way to say, you know, she doesn't want to see the headlines, Germany ruins Europe for the third time in 101 years, you know, and that's what it's coming down to, because the difference in their views of what is happening are so large. Their views of what is good economics. Now, actually, the finance minister of Greece is a good economist, and in the case of Germany, you know. Well, I won't say anything. But what I wanted also highlight, to bring this a little bit back to the United States, what has gone on in Europe is an exaggerated version of what has happened in America. And so in a way, we can look at Europe and see a little bit in exaggerated form. What they've done has been to focus on a worry about budget deficits. They've had extreme austerity, cutting back on government expenditure. They have a central bank whose mandate is only to focus on inflation. They're not allowed to worry